Good morning, everyone. Hi. It's a little rainy and chilly this morning, so thank you for joining me for the Dao De Jing study. I hope you're having a nice cup of tea with you. Today, we're studying together Dao De Jing chapter 13. I'll read you Dao De Jing chapter 13 first, and we'll go through and see what Lao Tzu is teaching us in this chapter. 宠辱若惊，鬼大患若身。何谓宠辱若惊？宠为下，得之若惊，失之若惊，是谓宠辱若惊。何谓鬼大患若身？吾所以有大患者，惟吾有身。即吾无身，吾有何患？故贵以身为天下，若可寄天下；爱以身为天下，若可托天下。Again, it's a beautiful chapter. The first sentence in Dao De Jing chapter 13 is 宠辱若惊. 宠 means giving favor to someone, or it can also means accepting favor. Someone do you a favor. Or it can also be interpreted as good fortune, success, so good things in life. And 辱 is the opposite. It means humiliate, insult, or someone insulted you, or disgrace. And generalize it, it also can mean bad fortune, bad fate, or failure. So sounds like 宠 is a good thing. Everybody would like it, like to get favor, have good fortune, and have success, and be famous, be powerful. And 宠, on the opposite, nobody likes that. Nobody wants to have bad fortune. Nobody wants to be a failure. Here, Lao Tzu is saying 宠 and 辱. 弱 is the same when it comes to why Lao Tzu is saying it's the same. 宠辱若惊. 惊 means startle or be startled. It can also means it disturbs someone's peace of mind. It's like something happened, you go, or it just disturbs your mind. Lao Tzu is saying both 宠 and 辱, success and failure, good fortune and bad fortune, they are the same when it comes to that disturbing our mind. Okay, the next part. 贵大患若身. 患 means it's a problem, it's trouble, it's danger. For example, in Chinese, when someone gets sick, Chinese people say it as 患病. 病 means disease. 患 means you have the disease. So you're having this trouble. That's a disease. 弱, again, we just talked about 弱 is the same as and shen means our body. Here, Lao Tzu is talking about our body is actually a big problem, big trouble for us. So what Lao Tzu is trying to say here, that seems a little different than our common belief. Lao Tzu, so this chapter, first Lao Tzu gave us the statement, and then Lao Tzu explained to us why. So the next phrase, 何谓宠辱若惊? It means, why did I say that good fortune and bad fortune, success and failure are the same? They both disturbs our peace, disturbs our mind. Next, Lao Tzu gave us his explanation. He said, 宠, remember, means someone gave you a favor, good fortune. 宠为下. This phrase, we can interpret it as good fortune. If you think that good fortune, favor are given to you, or success, you are successful because of outside factors, because someone gave it to you, or like good fortune, maybe the fate that gives to you these good luck, these success, and these good fortune. Then what happens? Lao Tzu said, 得之若惊. 得 means you receive it, you have it. So when you have the failure, when you have the good fortune, when you have the favor, when you are successful, so you received these. However, it actually is, the effect of it. Hi Molly, thank you for joining me. The effects of us receiving these, it actually disturbs our mind. It's actually stressful. So we're thinking that, if I ask you, or if you ask me this question, do you want to be successful? Do you want to have good luck? Do you want to have good fortune? I would say, yeah, certainly, but that's a good thing, right? Everybody think that's a good thing. It's good to have these things in life. However, often that's what we think on our conscious level. What often happens, I don't know if you had that experience, however, sometimes when you get something that you want, or something that are given to you as a favor, then it's actually, certainly it's good, but it's also can be stressful, because now you have it, you worried about what's going to happen if I lose it. I have this thing, in this good thing in my life, whatever it is, then if I lose it, it'll be really bad. So it's causing this kind of stress. Also, oftentimes people who are in that high social status, like we talked about in one of our classes, when you get to the top, and there's only one way to go, is to coming down, right? Once you're already at the top. That's why in I Ching, the first hexagram, the best position is not at the top. Another example that you may have all heard some stories of, someone who won a lottery, millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars, and certainly everybody is thinking, I wish that's me. And then you hear the story about getting this big fortune didn't end up to be a good thing for this person. and the life can become a mess, and it causes sometimes you attract the people who have some intentions of getting the money from you, and often you hear about that, several times, just didn't take long, a few years later, that this person lost all its money. Oh, hi, Judy. Thank you for joining me. Oh, sure. Yeah, I'll definitely post it. I always post it on the healing group. So whenever, I'll also put it in the unit. So whenever people get a chance, and they can watch it. So also, sometimes that if your boss gave you a promotion, or give you a big task to do, certainly that's great. But also it can be stressful too. Then maybe you'll start to doubt yourself, or maybe it's like, is this something that, am I gonna do a good job, or am I gonna actually make a mess, or will my boss actually find out that I'm not as capable as he or she thinks? So these are what Lao Tzu trying to mean is 宠, these good thing, good fortune, favor, success. 得之若惊, when you have it sometimes, if you putting too much emphasis on it, it is actually disturbing our peace of mind. Okay, so this is having it. Lao Tzu continue to say, 失之若惊. 失 means lose it. So again, if you think that's something that's given to you from outside, or the fate, you may get it, but then you may lose it. What happened when you lose it? Certainly, nobody likes to lose the good fortune, or it means getting bad fortune or being a failure. So certainly people will be, we're all bummed out if we lose something that we value, that think that it's a big part of our life. So it also is disturbing, stressful. So 失之若惊. And then Lao Tzu concluded saying, 是谓宠辱若惊. He means, this phrase means, that's why I said 宠辱若惊. So let's pause and think about this, what we have read through in this chapter. We often, like we said earlier, we often think good fortune, the opposite is bad fortune. We want good fortune, we're trying to avoid bad fortune. We all want to have success, and we try to avoid being a failure. However, here Lao Tzu is bringing up another point that for us to think about. These two are actually the same when it comes to disturbing our peace of mind, disturbing our normal flow. For example, let's use this pen as example. If I ask you this question, what's the opposite of this end of this pen? I used to always thinking, it's obviously the opposite of this end is the other end, right? I'm starting to realize actually these two ends of things, they are actually more similar than different. For example, they are both the farthest end from the center. Also, on either end, if I give a little pressure, the pen will lose balance. This makes me think about about yin and yang in our body. So this end it's kind of like yin on this end, yang on this end. We all know that if our body has excess yin or excess yang, both can be reasons we have problems. Our body is not feeling well. Diseases could happen. So both of these are in an unhealthy state of our body. So when our body is most healthy, when it's actually in the middle, when the yin and yang are balanced. It's the same way when we talk about here, 宠 and 辱, success and failure. Success is here, failure is here. However, if we, they're both far away from our the middle point. They can be harmful to us because oftentimes Chinese people would say this this phrase that Chinese people, you may hear Chinese people often say, is 保持平常心. It literally means have or keep a normal heart. What I mean by normal heart, it means that we see everything on this line. You see it. How let me say it another way. What's the quickest way to not have failure? Or we know that both 宠 and 辱 are both disturbing. So how to be able to deal with this situation? The quickest way is to, as Chinese say, keep a normal heart. So wherever you are on this point, you keep a normal heart, which means that when we're successful, we don't lose our head. We don't think that means that it's an indicator that we are better than, that means we're better than others. And it means that we are, we're great. Hi, Judy. Judy said the end could be the top or bottom as well, depending on your view of the pen. 10 end toward camera and things are different. I love it. That is great. Yes. It's all like how we see things, right? Yes. If we see it, if we see it this way, what's failure? What's success? Everything is all here. That's beautiful. Thank you, Judy. And like I said, if you see failure, if you don't see failure as, that means I'm useless, I can never be successful. And, everything, just keep it normal, heart and mind. Then what can disturb you? No matter what happens, no matter what happened in life, nothing can disturb you. Just imagining how relaxing that feeling is, right? And we know that stress oftentimes is a big factor why our body's not feeling well, why we have disease. So when we can view the world, when we can see things in life like that, just imagine how relaxed we feel. Thank Dr. Wu. He's always talking about the view. Yeah, I'll have to talk with him. This is actually my first time hearing about this. Probably I missed some of his videos. So yes, that's so good. That made my day. I really love this. So at the end of this chapter, this is a long chapter, so we're going to break it into two parts. So at the end of this chapter, I want to share with you this beautiful phrase that is considered a good incorporation of the Taoist philosophy. I want to share it with you at the end of this chapter, at the end of this class. The phrase goes, it's actually, if you've seen in Chinese that oftentimes we put those scrolls in the front of our door. You see one on each side, especially those traditional buildings. Those are called 对联. They're often rhymed. They're kind of almost like a poem. This one I really love. So that's why I would like to share it with you. It goes, 宠辱不惊，看庭前花开花落，去留无意，看天上云卷云舒。So the first part, 宠辱不惊, which in the beginning of chapter 13, Lao Tzu said, 宠辱若惊. Here, there's just one word different. Instead of 弱, it says 不, which means 宠 or 辱, it's not going to disturb you. You see it, have a normal heart. Keep your cool, not hot, not cold, cool in the middle. 宠辱不惊，看庭前花开花落。Relax and watch the flowers in the garden bloom and fade. 去留无意, let things come, let things go. 看天上云卷云舒. Sit and see the clouds in the sky flow high and flow low. So here, we'll stop here for the first part of Dao De Jing's chapter 13. And hi Heather, how are you? Thank you for joining me. And next week, we'll continue on to our second part. However, before we stop today, I want to make an announcement that next week, two of my good friends who are also Dr. Wu's long-term friends, who are also my spiritual teachers, they're going to be here from China. They're actually long trip over, coming to the US. They're going to give 2 lectures, one in West Hartford at Dr. Wu's office, and the other one is in Boston College. And Professor Joey Wu, her lecture topic is Eastern Aesthetics when all energy channels are open. And Master Xu Zhao, her topic is an introduction to Jing and Shen as in the unity of human and nature. And after their talks, they'll also be teaching 3 Taoist exercises and practice. One is the movement of the 5 elements. You've heard in traditional Chinese medicine, in a lot of Chinese philosophy, the basic elements, both in the world, also in our body. Also, the second one is exercise called bear crawl, which is actually very good for our neck, for improve our blood flow, for treating high blood pressure, a lot of good effects. And the third one is Tui Na, It's the internal cleansing exercise. It's also what I call the 6-word breathing exercise that I've been teaching in Wu Healing group. So if you can, I would really recommend that you come to one of these events. Both events are free. And the one at the West Hartford Wu Healing Center is Tuesday, November 5th from 2 to 5 p.m. And the one in Boston College is on Sunday, November 10th, also the same time, 2 to 5. If you're interested in know more about these two events, go to wuhealing.com and you can click on the events and you can find out both events are listed there. And if you're interested in coming to the one in West Hartford, there's a sign up form at the bottom of the announcement on the website. So there's already about 20 people signing up. So if you're interested, sign up. I would recommend it. Sign up today as soon as possible to reserve your spot. I'm looking forward actually to hear these lectures. So thank you everyone for watching. Have a wonderful week. I will see you next Thursday. Happy Halloween. Take care.